Well, we'll see.
Alright, so I won the die roll. We already got our opening hands here. Gonna start us off. Draw because it's multiplayer. Alright, okay, alright. We got a reasonable turn one. We're gonna play a Blood Crypt into play tapped, and we will pass the turn.
Tap upkeep, I'll draw. I'm just gonna play Polluted Delta. And I'll crack and sack. I'll go get a shock land and pass. So 39.
Draw. I will play a Raffine's Tower into play tap. Pass.
Alright, draw. I'll play a Tainted Wood. Taps for a black or a green only if I control a swamp. Then I'll pass.
Variety of different lands turn one from the 5-color decks.
Yeah,
I would say so.
Godless Shrine for my shock land.
Keep with the value going over time. We're gonna play Exotic Orchard. Add 1 mana to your mana pool of any land that an opponent controls could produce. And then after that, I'm gonna have to pass the turn.
I'm gonna need a cut. Shuffling. Untap upkeep. I'm gonna draw. I will shock myself for Stomping Ground. I'll go to 37. And we will play a Chrome Mox with Fleshbag Marauder underneath it.
Oh,
So
wow.
tap for black,
Beautiful Chromax.
tap 3 for Cultivate.
He's rampant.
Ramping out here.
I am rampant. We're gonna go search for 2 basics, put 1 in my hand, 1 on the battlefield. Island on the battlefield. And I think a forest in my hand. Or a mountain. Now pass.
Untap upkeep. Draw. We will play Verdant Catacombs. Tap, sack, search for a something with green in it.
I feel like Cultivate's one of those cards that they're like, not they, but slowly kind of phasing out of their decks. I feel like over time it has like kind of on the talking block.
I mean, people
Not the
just
chopping
hate.
block, the talking
Yeah.
block.
The talking
People-
block.
Yeah.
Stomping
say-
Grounds into play.
3 mana ramp is kind of not what they want to be doing.
And you're
wanna
flopping
be
it out
doing
turn
too.
2. Fixing your colors.
With a 0 constraint.
You know.
So,
Yeah.
So I had the 1 off the Verdant Catacombs and 2 off Stomping Ground to have it come into play untapped. Down to 37.
That's what we like to hear.
You know.
And then I will play Corlessa Scale Singer. 1/4. Look at the top of a card of my library anytime, and I may cast dragons from the top of my library. And I'll pass.
Wow.
Here we go.
Uh,
Types on that. Dragon what?
It is a Dragon Bard.
Dragon Bard.
Singing Dragon.
Coming straight out of Dungeons and Dragons.
I'll play a swamp.
They put
I'll
the
tap.
art right through the name of the card.
I'll play a Rampant Growth. And I'll search for lands.
He's also
put it out
There we
tapped.
go.
I'm gonna pass.
All right.
I'm gonna put out.
We're not ramping so much over here. We're getting colors though. We have a beautiful reflecting pool coming in.
Get a mountain.
Add 1 of any type of land I control could produce.
Pretty sure you could already
Yeah.
produce all 5
Yeah,
colors.
We got all 5 colors already.
Yeah.
I got all 5 colors over here. So
I have-
We got
You're
2
welcome.
command towers.
I have all
on
5
board over
colors here too.
We're gonna tap 3 here with a white off the reflecting pool. I'm gonna cast a Thalia, Heretic Cathar. The 3/2 first strike creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
Oh.
Our first
lovely.
legendary human of the game. And
Run that by me again?
Basically everything that's
so creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
Okay.
After that, it's all you. I'm gonna
big
move to my end step.
non-basic lands
Yeah,
said
that-
here.
that's rough. I'm gonna untap and I'll upkeep and I'll drop. Alright.
Even my pain land's gonna come in and have to wait a turn.
I'll play a mountain. We're gonna go.
It's no
for-
blood moon. It's no
I'd
nothing.
rather
on
Blood
that.
Moon.
Yeah.
What?
Go
Not a
3 for
chance.
Najeela. She'll enter the battlefield tapped. Like lightning grease.
Hey yo.
And we'll move to equip.
Wow.
If only she could attack.
Good thing it comes in tapped.
Pass.
True.
It's a lady.
It's a Najeela.
Well, I said was it
No
comes into play
Najeela.
tapped.
She from Battle Bond originally?
Watery Grave into play
Yeah.
tapped. Thanks, Jeff, for saving me 2 life.
Hey, no problem. Efficiency. I thought you were playing slow and steady wins the game.
No. I try not to. It just happens that way. I'll play a Dragon Lord Servant. My dragon spells cost 1 less to cast.
Very
Pass.
Here we go.
nice. Untap. Draw.
Is that a 1/3 or a 2/2?
1/3. 1/3. 1/4 and a 1/3.
Non-basic lands enter
And-
tap.
That's correct.
And creatures as well enter tap.
Creatures and non-basics.
That's also correct.
Over the years, I feel like some cards, you like throw a keyword on there that's not on there. Like I was looking at Najeela thinking that it was Alicia for a minute, thought it had first strike, though it doesn't have
No.
first strike.
Hmm.
Refamiliarize myself.
Yeah.
I'll play a
Both
Mystic
cost the same, both
Monastery.
red.
Yeah,
Tap.
3/2, right?
Both 3/2s.
Okay.
Both
Hey,
warriors.
it just tapped
and
anyway.
humans.
Yep. I'll tap 2 and I'll play the Spinneret Sliver. All slivers can block as though they had flying. He's a 2/2.
Wow.
After
That's
that,
nice.
I'm gonna pass. Yeah, if only I had more.
Well, you're getting there.
Until he makes all that stuff cost more and just on top of coming in tap.
I'm going to play a Mana Confluence. Tap, pay a life, add 1 mana of any color to your pool. And we're going to tap 4, taking 1 off of the Mana Confluence. We'll have a blue and a red here, and I'm going to cast Joira, Weatherlight Captain. 3/3, Legendary Human Artificer. Whenever I cast a historic spell, artifact, legendary, or saga, I draw a card.
And a legendary.
And after that, I think we're going to hold defenses up. We're going to pass the turn. Take 1.
On tap. And we'll upkeep. And I'll draw. We'll play Swampland for
Look at
turn.
him.
Alright, here's what we'll do. 2 red here for the color. 1, 2, 3. We'll play a Lovisa Cold Eyes. It's a legendary creature human. Each creature that's a barbarian, a warrior, or a berserker gets +2/+2 and has haste.
Ooh.
So that would count for your guys too if you have warriors or berserkers or
Good thing it-
barbarians.
Barbarians.
Good thing it enters
Sliver
tap.
Barbarian.
You're right. You're right. It does enter tapped. I guess we'll move to combat. Najeela's a 5/4 now. Sketchy over there. But yeah. We will go Najeela over at you, Trevor. And on attacks, I'll get a warrior. That warrior is going to be going at you.
What?
So we got 3 going at you and a
5.
5/4 going at you.
Oh dear.
Down to 37.
I guess I'll block with a 1/4.
We're chomping it, huh? Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll just go to end step and pass after that.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. You hate to see it. I'll play Windswept Teeth into play tapped. And there.
Beautiful land.
Yeah, that's one of the Khan's fetch lands, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I'll play Nico Bolas, the Ravager.
Oh.
Okay. What do we have here?
It's 4/4
Discard
for
a card.
4. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. Then for 7 mana, I can exile it and return to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate its ability anytime I could cast a sorcery. But unfortunately, enters tapped.
Discard a card, you said?
That's correct.
I will discard a counter spell.
Wow.
I'm gonna
That's
discard
an
a
interesting
Swan.
choice.
I'm gonna discard Shauna, Sisei's Legacy.
I didn't feel like I'd get the double blue anytime soon.
Yeah, well, you never know. There's a couple ways. I'll pass to you.
Alright, untap, draw. I'll play Plains. Imagine if I played Island.
I mean, there's other ways that makes everything tap for everything, so you never know.
I'll tap white, red, blue, green, black. I'll play the Sliver Hive Lord. 5/5 Sliver creatures I control of indestructible.
And enter tapped.
And enter tapped.
That's a good one.
It's a good one, though. Because now you guys have reach, basically, without having reach. And they're
Okay.
indestructible.
Indestructible is a very, very good keyword. We will draw a card.
Almost good enough to be the general.
You see. Gonna tap 3 here. Reflecting Pool, Exotic Orchard, and a Blood Crypt. We had a blue off the pool. And I'm gonna cast a Mass Appeal. Draw a card for each human I control. So I'll draw 2 cards. Oof, you don't like to see it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We were hoping for a land there. We were really hoping for a land.
You hate to see it.
I believe we have to pass. We're gonna move to our end step, pass the turn.
Sheesh.
This could be the opening that our warrior friend over here needed.
Yeah, when you're popping out 3 3s tapped and attacking,
Yeah.
It's not bad.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Put you in a rough predicament.
alright.
Tapped lands that you have to tap also.
Well, you could go get a basic and it wouldn't enter tapped.
I know, but I have to wait a turn to get that basic.
Right, yes,
Tap.
yes.
And lose
Hey,
life.
you're still getting there. I missed the whole land drop, you know.
We're gonna go
Here we are.
red, green, white, and a black for colorless. I'll play Marisi, Breaker of the Coil. It's a cat warrior. Your opponents can't cast spells during combat. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, go to each creature that player controls. It's a 5/4. Again, the buff from that 7/6, but enters tapped.
One more time. When a creature you control deals combat damage, then
Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, go to each creature that player controls.
okay.
Hope you guys like slivers.
Uh-oh.
So we'll
Yeah,
move to
yeah.
combat.
Just have a 1/3.
3/2 first strike and a 3/3.
I got a 2/2 indestructible.
I feel like I definitely need to go to his creatures. Like 100%. Because
Only if you
ridiculous.
gonna be a
want
lot
them
of
to
fun.
sit there and be big blockers.
Yeah. So we'll move to combat.
Here we are.
Declare my attacks. We'll have Najeela going at Jeff. I'll have Lovisa. It's a 1/3 down there.
Mm-hmm.
Going at you for 3. Najeela is a 5/4. And then I'm going to send the warriors all at Chris.
Uh-oh.
So on attacks, I'll get 2 warriors. So an extra 2 will enter.
So 3
And,
total swinging at you.
Yep.
So 3 3/3s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna block one of them, and I'll have to take 6.
I'm also no blocks. I'm gonna take
No
5
blocks.
general.
I guess I won't block. I'll take 3. Go to 34.
Alright.
31.
All the creatures you have on the battlefield are now goaded. They have to attack and can't attack me.
Only have 1.
Sorry, Jeff.
And then we'll
Doesn't
go,
have to attack me. But, yeah.
Wow, he already made his decision.
Alright,
and then we'll go to end step and we'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Oh, you really do hate to see it. A polluted delta into play tapped.
Hitting the land drops nonetheless.
Chris, these were all 3s. How much did you take? 3?
6.
6, okay. As I don't think I announced that, did I? Oh, okay.
Alright, I will play a Timur Ascendancy, so creatures I control have haste, and whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under my control, I may draw a card. I guess I will move to combat. Life totals?
31.
34.
37.
I can't swing at you.
Any on damage trigger with him?
Nope.
No.
Nope, he does nothing, just only when he enters, and if I were to transform him.
Pay the mana, transform him.
7 mana.
Any clause to that, or just no?
It only has a sorcery. I can only do it on my turn.
Okay.
I got a 2/2 indestructible.
With flying.
Yeah,
I'll reach.
fake flying.
I guess we'll go for it, Jeff.
I have to declare no blocks and take another 4 damage. Going to 30.
I guess I will lose a life going to 33, and I will tap and sack the Windswept Heath to go get a land, and I'll pass to Chris.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Might as well get anything at this point.
I'll play a mountain.
Almost too good of diversion. They'll be swinging at each other, and then
Yeah,
I'll be like,
yeah.
oh, wait, what?
Yeah, I don't think I ever actually have played this guy and gotten to go and everything, and
I
you guys
guess
all took the damage, so.
Yeah, we did.
Ketriot Realm.
I'll tap 5 and I'll play the First Sliver.
Ugh.
Enters tapped.
And you got a Cascade.
Yep, so Cascade for 5 or less.
For the first one.
It's double. Oh, so
maybe.
We got a Dregscape Sliver. Each
Ooh, that's a
sliver
good one.
card in my graveyard is unearthed 2 and use a 2/2.
What's his been now for?
What's his CMC? Or mana value?
2.
Well, no, that won't happen because first sliver's still on the stack when you Cascade.
Oh.
Right.
So every subsequent sliver spell you cast now will have Cascade.
Even slivers I cast from Cascade.
Correct. So
What?
But he would have to
'Cause
be
you're
out
casting
first,
them.
and he's not out yet. So, yep, going forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you play slivers, you just keep going until you don't have any more.
Oh, good. I have.
very ridiculous.
I have 2 goated slivers here.
I had a 3/2 with first strike and a 3/3, and I'm at 30.
3/2 with first strike and a 3/3.
I'm at 33 with no blockers.
Yeah. So I'm gonna enter combat. 30.
30.
I'll send 2 at you, and I'm gonna send the 5 at you.
Yep.
Indestructible, both of them.
31.
Can block as though they have flying.
I'm taking another 5, going to 25.
Good thing
I'll
they're
take it.
attacking.
After that, I'm gonna pass.
Alright, come on.
Yeah, some bash phase if I've ever seen it.
We are looking for a land. We got an island, boys, off
There
the
you
top.
go, you got it.
Alright, so...
Let the fun begin.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's what's gonna happen.
It's a lot of fun things you can do with 5 mana.
I'll let you know next turn, maybe.
I believe... I'm at 25. I got 2 blockers. My creatures are goaded.
Yep, have to be at us too.
31, where are we looking at? You're both at 31?
Oh, look at that. Nice and
I
easy.
guess we're gonna guess my general.
Oh,
Make them a little bigger.
I guess so.
So we got
yeah.
a blue, a white, a green,
Good,
a
just
red,
one
and a
first.
black. Taking one off of Mana Confluence. And we will cast Jodah, the Unifier. Dropping me down to 24 off that Mana Confluence. Cast a historic spell, so I'm going to draw a card off of Joyra. And Jodah, one more time. Legendary creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of legendary creatures, so given a +3/+3 currently. And whenever I cast a legendary spell from my hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost, but the rest on bottom of your library in a random order. So kind of a pseudo cascade for legendaries, hopefully. Alright, so now we have 6/6s, or a 6/5 I shall say, and a 6/6, and they both have to attack, so I will send 6 in at each of you.
25.
All right, 25.
At 24, a pesky mana confluence. We'd all be the same.
What's that guy over here at?
Passing over
37.
to Nick, who's at a nice 37.
37.
Sitting well over there.
Yeah,
With
The goad.
6 creatures.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Always subject to
untap.
change.
Hmm.
Upkeep, and I'll draw. Is that a threat?
We're gonna get goaded again because we can't
Exactly.
block. Well, not all of us can block.
I mean, it very likely could be game.
Probably.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jodah's an 8/8 currently, my one blocker. And you guys have no blocks?
Nope.
Maybe not game for all of us, but someone's shaking in their boots.
Yep.
I'm playing Eldrazi Monument.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe we're all dead.
Creatures I control get +1/+1, have flying, and
Flying.
are indestructible. Beginning my upkeep, sacrifice a creature. If I can't, I have to sacrifice the monument.
I don't think you'll have a problem with that clause.
So hope not.
I don't think there'll be another upkeep.
We're moving to combat. Alright. We're gonna send Najeela at Chris. We'll send Marissi and I guess got flying now, so Marissi at you, Trevor. And we'll have Lavisa going at Jeff. And my warriors will send 2 at each of you. Because I'll get another 5. So I have 8. So we'll send 3 of them at Trevor, 3 of them at Chris, and then the other 2 at Jeff.
4 4s
3 3s.
with the monument.
With the monument, yes.
4
4
4s.
4s.
So that's, and what's your commander coming at me too?
We should be a 6 now.
6,
So,
6,
18.
5.
What's
Yep.
coming at me? What's the total?
You have 3 of these, so that would be
12.
12, and then another 7, 8 on top of it. That'd be 20.
20. Yep.
Go down to 7.
Going to 5.
6 and 4 for 10 at you.
10 at me, going to 14.
And we're goaded.
And we're
you
going.
guys are now goaded.
Lovely.
Attack someone other than me, please.
Uh-oh.
But just the creatures that are currently out.
Correct.
What are you at?
I'm at 14.
If only my stuff didn't enter tap.
Thank you, Jeff. Move to end step, I'll pass.
Upkeep, untap, uptap, upkeep.
It's a good thing we
You
got
gotta
going
kill.
on
You
here.
gotta kill Jeff,
Yeah, it's
Trevor. So
quite
I have
the-
a chance. You have to kill Jeff, so my sliver doesn't enter tapped, and they can swing at Nick. You gotta kill Jeff.
If you kill Chris, I could get some good damage in on.
How am I
No,
gonna?
I can swing at Nick.
Where
my
you at?
stuff
If
can-
you kill
I
Chris,
can't
but
kill
also
anyone.
yourself.
Can't
37.
kill anyone.
I'm at 30.
My only other
Currently.
creatures would come in at haste,
Enter tapped, I know.
but
Yeah, we're in a predicament.
yeah, and my lands, at least
Guys
that's
are in
already a
the
tap.
danger zone.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, actually, I do have to. I will
I
tap
did
that,
say-
take a life, go to 4.
When we were starting the game, I did say variety, and we're definitely seeing some variety. I can't think of the last time I saw old Livoza, Lavisa Cold Eyes, or Marcy.
Yeah, Marissi.
Marisi. Is that a relation to a Johnny or
I think it's a Johnny's brother.
his brother?
No,
Something like that.
maybe. I think they're from the same pride or something.
I feel like he's on that 9 Lives where they have
Yes,
like,
he is.
yeah.
I got an island off my polluted delta. Something that won't enter tap, just because, why not?
Feels good.
I mean, at least I'll get to
Yeah.
hopefully swing at somebody.
Yeah, big plays. You can get points on Trevor.
Talking
over
about,
here.
I took 5 already from you,
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just saying.
but I hit you for 6.
Something.
Oh. I won't hurt either one of you any further. Oh, Life's Legacy? As an additional cast, I'll sack the Nico Bolas.
Okay, alright.
Draw cards and
Yeah, now I'll draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power, which was
draw
4.
cards. That you also gain life.
I wish. One.
This one's just 2
2,
mana though. Sacrifice
3.
and draw cards
Oh
if you
yeah, I
want
was
some.
thinking
4.
of Momentous Fall.
Wow, that's a lot of lands that would enter that. Alright, I'll pass.
Alright. My turn to swing. Untap.
Just remember we can't cast spells in combat.
Upkeep. Draw.
First day, if it were to come into play.
It might.
I'll tap a swamp. I'll play a Soul Ring.
Hey!
Wow.
Very nice.
First one of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's got a nice big sliver to start the ball rolling.
Turn it back around. Soul Ring's a good way to get that ball rolling.
If you only had a vigilant sliver, you wouldn't even have to worry.
Ooh. Ah.
He's like, I had it in my hand this whole time.
Right?
I'll tap 5.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Did you build this deck?
Oh, it's got a lot of words, though.
No, I just have to choose between 2 very similar. Oh, this one's cooler.
There you
Alright.
go.
I'll play the Sliver Overlord, Sliver Mutant 7/7. I can pay 3, gain control of target sliver, or pay 3 and search my library for a sliver and put it in my hand.
Bug on the playmat.
So, I'm gonna Cascade.
He's not welcome here.
Going for something for 4.
You got Talon Sliver. All slivers get first strike, cost 2, so I'll Cascade for something for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
We know Soul Ring's already out. Oh, you could. Well, no. I'm going to give
So we
white.
got
it's one and
Sidewinder
a white.
Sliver. All sliver creatures have flanking. Awesome.
Flanking, dude.
What's flanking do?
Yeah, just a reminder on that.
Oh
What's-
yeah,
They
reminder
get like
on
-1,
flanking.
-1 when they block or something.
Whenever a creature without flanking blocks a sliver, the blocking creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn.
Something like that.
It's not a very used mechanic.
No? I'll show you.
Ends with other slivers.
At least not in 2023. Maybe in its time.
These will
Maybe.
just go on the
Flanking.
bottom. I have to enter combat with my goated slivers. Life totals 4,
4.
14.
14.
1 blocker. He's an 8/8 currently.
Slivers I control have flanking.
You're right.
All slivers gain first strike,
And they're indestructible.
and they're indestructible. So,
Flanking slivers.
you got an 8/8, I heard?
You go for the most points.
Might
or you
as
might be able
well-
to
you
take
might
me
as-
and Trevor out.
You
I'm gonna-
need
yeah,
Jeff
I'm
to
gonna swing
hopefully
at
do
both of
something
you
about
guys.
Nick, otherwise you're both dead.
So I'm gonna send.
I do have something that can help you out on Nick's side of the board.
I would say swing it all at me, or swing
No.
1 at him and the rest at me.
I'm gonna send 2 at you with
Okay.
this guy, and I'll send 14
Wow.
at you. 5/5, 7/7, and a 2/2.
Wow.
Okay. I'll block.
Flanking. First strike
So-
flanking.
right. So say I block the 7.
And then yours would
7
be
with
yours
my
would
8/8.
die.
It would be a 7/7 die immediately. So let's say I block the 5/5 with my 8/8.
Mm-hmm.
Then they just
I'd keep Jodah though, and I still wouldn't die.
right
So I feel like I will do that. I'll block your 5/5
taking 9.
with Jodah
Yep.
and take a 7/7 and a 2/2.
Yep.
So take 9, dropping me down to 5.
See, I kept everybody alive.
Barely.
And pass.
All right, we're in heart of the
I'm
card.
just saying,
this
if you
one.
did kill him, then you would be just instantly dead on the swing back.
Yeah.
Would you believe it?
No, it's over.
I mean, you never know. What if you drew a board wipe?
I just drew a card that could
But
start
it has
the
to-
turnaround, could get the ball rolling.
Has to
on a
be
good
exile or-
turnaround.
Has to be exile or sack because all Nick stuff is also indestructible.
Well, there is a certain legendary sorcery that does.
I'm just saying. I hope we didn't
However,
forget that it's
It is also historic. So we are going to cast a Soul Ring, and we will draw a card off Jodah.
Wow. If only Soul Ring couldn't have got more value, he got the draw card.
Yeah.
It's,
Hmm.
Is that soul ring needed?
mm.
I didn't need mine.
No, you didn't.
Why would I? Everything costs Wooburg.
So you
Wait,
only
you
have
left
the bigs in
yourself
his-
tapped out as well?
Yeah,
Yeah. I was goaded.
Oh, right, right.
that's what I'm saying. If he ended up killing you, he would have basically conceded the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I never
Your
got
guys are
That's-
still goaded too.
Right, right.
I never got my double blue either. So.
Oh, okay. So then I might as well take the 2 he gives out.
Yeah. Yeah, you got no choice.
There's nothing really.
I mean, you are goaded as well. So.
Right, so I can't swing into you.
Trevor's
I
at 2.
could.
You have to kill one of us.
Yeah, if you had like a creature with haste, you could swing that
Can
one at
I
me.
see Marisi, is it?
Marisi, Breaker of the Coil.
Vape's a little too hard.
Till your next turn, those creatures
Ah.
attack each combat if able, and attack a player other than you if able. So we're at 7 and you're at 2.
That's correct. See, if Chris had killed me, you wouldn't have been able to, you know.
No, it just won't work out like so.
Sounds like a GG's to me.
Yeah, more than likely. So we will. We got the soul ring. We got the soul ring. It's still not saving us. We're gonna shock ourselves for 2 with a watery grave. We're
Risky.
going down to 3.
Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, right.
We got a blue. Oh, mana confluence. Oh no. Uh-oh.
You're hurting, huh?
I am.
gotta put you to
It's
Or it does only deal 1 to you.
It only deals 1.
I'm trying to think
What's one
what
more
I
life?
could possibly cascade into that could potentially save
But it's permanents only?
anything.
Or just.
Legendary, and it has to cost less than the legendary I play.
And what's the only legendary source that could
Well, I
help us?
have something that costs 4, but I also have something that costs 5. So if I'm trying to hit a 4 drop that could potentially do anything for us, I'm trying to think in some terms of.
I have a feeling you're definitely going to hit something else before that happens.
Right? So maybe go into a 3 drop then.
For what?
I'm thinking of every single possible legendary human in my deck.
Just play the biggest card
I
you
know,
have.
I know.
See what happens.
Well, if I keep that back though, so let's go a blue, green, a red, and a white, paying 1 here. I'm gonna cast Aragorn the Uniter, taking me down to 2 off the mana confluence. We're gonna have a legendary cascade for something for 3 or less. That would have been nice. Captain Season.
Are the
Cultivate.
cards.
We got General Akudro. So he will get cast first. These are going to go on bottom in a random order. That was also a cast. So we're going to draw off of General Kudro cast for being historic here. Off of Joyra. And then 1 off of Aragorn. Off of Joyra. And then these 2 cards that just came in. General Kudro, he's a 3/3. Other humans I control get +1/+1. When he or another human enters the battlefield under my control, exile a target card from an opponent's graveyard. Cards in graveyards, anything wacky, wild.
2 lands and a Cultivate.
Alright, we'll hit that Cultivate.
Wow.
2 mana, sacrifice 2 humans, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. And then Aragorn over here, he's a 5/5. Whenever I cast a white spell, I create a 1/1 white human soldier. Blue spell, I scry 2. A red spell, he deals 3 damage to target opponent. Whenever you cast a green spell, target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn.
So what you're saying is we're super dead.
I believe I can kill you both, but then I'm also dead.
Well, you 100% could kill us,
Yes,
but just
yeah,
on the
yeah.
battlefield.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
mean,
believe
I
I
was
can
trying
deal
to-
9.
No, I was trying to get into something that could have
Yeah,
dealt anything. Say I have removal in my hand, but not the right
yeah.
to deal with enough
Too bad you're.
of the moving
Too bad
cards.
everything on his board's indestructible.
So in that case, because we're goaded, we're moving to attack phase. They are now getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 +6/+6. So we have 11 general going your way, and Trevor, we have 9 and another 9 here for
Oh, yeah.
18 coming in at you.
Go to negative
Wow.
16.
The first sliver came in last.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
And one last bit in hurrah. We are gonna 2 and a red there, and we're gonna cast a Chaos Warp. Off of casting a red spell, I'll deal 3 damage to you, and I
34.
will.
I've never been so upset to have so many lands.
I'm gonna target General Kudrow. I'm gonna shuffle him in. Actually, you know, I think I might target a land. Target permanent. We're gonna go with this Blood Crypt. I'm gonna shuffle that in, and I'm gonna reveal the top card of my library. If it's a permanent card,
Not the Mana Confluence?
it's going on a battlefield.
Hail Mary, if I've ever seen one.
You already your only untapped land, or did you tap it?
We're trying. We're trying. We're seeing what we're getting. We're seeing what we're getting. All right, we're getting a super good cut.
There you go. Super good cut.
Here we go. Here we go. The top card of the library. It is an artifact, a legendary artifact nonetheless. It goes right out into the battlefield. Doesn't influence the game in any way. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. I can reveal a creature from among them, put it in my hand, put the rest on bottom in random order. That's going to come out, and we are going to our end step, passing the turn over to you.
Alright. Untap. Gonna upkeep. We got Eldrazi Monument trigger. I'll bring my warriors down to 7. I'll sack one of them. And I'll draw.
Lovisa Cold Eyes.
Yeah, those cold eyes.
Move to combat.
I was hoping to go into a Barbarian, so I could have buffed up my Barbarians
Yeah.
over here.
Hey, you could have got warriors. A couple warriors in there.
True,
right?
true, true.
We're gonna swing this squad. You got another 9 warriors entering.
As long as it's at least 2, I am declared dead. They all have flying, which I lack.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a good game. Good game. Najeela taking the win. A clean, cold beaten from the warrior.
The warrior clan, yeah.
Warrior
That's what happens.
princess. Warrior. What would you say she is? Warrior.
She's like gladiator type warrior, right? She's from Battle Bond, so you know,
I
like
mean,
the star of the arena. But
definitely partnered well with Jeff having everything intertapped. That worked out.
GG's.
GG's. GG's. GG's.
Wow,
GG's.
wow.
GG's. GG's.
Oh, GG's.
GG's.
Jeez.
Jeez. Jeez.
Jeez. Jeez.